Hi Underdogs, welcome back to Underdogs Rise, the podcast where we rise together. Finding your way back to yourself can be a challenge. And today I want to ask you a question that lives deep within all of us. Where is home? Is it a place? Four walls? A roof? A familiar street? A childhood bedroom? A town where everyone knows your name? Or is home something else entirely? A feeling, a sense of peace, a place within yourself where you no longer have to perform, no longer have to prove. No longer have to carry the weight of becoming someone for everyone else. Maybe home is the place inside you where you can finally rest. And maybe if you're honest, many of us have spent years quietly asking, will someone take me home? Not physically, not emotionally, spiritually, deeply. We want someone to guide us back to safety, back to belonging, back to meaning, and back to ourselves. But what if the journey home was never about someone carrying you? What if it was about you remembering the way? There are seasons in life where we lose ourselves. Not all at once, but piece by piece. A heartbreak changes us. A disappointment hardens us. A betrayal closes us. A failure makes us question ourselves. A season of survival pulls us far away from who we are. And that one day we will wake up and think, I don't recognise myself anymore. You smile, but it feels empty. You speak, but your voice doesn't feel like yours. You keep moving, but inside you feel disconnected. That is what being lost feels like. It is standing in your own life and feeling like you're a stranger. And in those moments, the soul whispers, will someone take me home? Home is not perfection. Home is truth. Home is where your spirit exhales. Home is where your heart is safe enough to be honest. Home is where you stop running from yourself. How many of us are exhausted because we've spent years, if not decades, wearing masks, trying to be enough, trying to be liked, trying to be accepted, or trying to be strong where inside we're tired, trying to hold everything together when what we really need is permission to fall apart and rebuild. Real homes say, you can be messy here, you can be healing here, you can be uncertain here, you can be becoming here. And that home, that peace, that begins inside. Coming home to yourself is not one big moment, it's 1,000 small choices. Choosing rest over burnout, choosing truth over pretending, choosing boundaries over people pleasing, and choosing growth over comfort. Choosing forgiveness. Not because what happened was acceptable, but because you refuse to carry bitterness forever. Choosing to look in your mirror and say, I'm still here. And I'm worth returning to. That's courage. Not loud courage, quiet courage. The courage to rebuild your relationship with yourself. The courage to trust life again. The courage to soften after pain. The courage to open your heart after it's been broken. That is the walk home. Step by step, breath by breath, moment by moment. And yes, sometimes people do help guide us home. A friend who listens. A stranger who speaks kindness. A mentor who sees greatness in you before you can see it yourself. A moment of grace that reminds you life still has beauty. People can become signposts. They can point the way. They can remind you what warmth feels like. But nobody can walk fully into your soul and build home for you. That's sacred. And that sacred work belongs to you. Others may like the path, but you must choose to walk it. And here is the beautiful truth. You already know the way. Deep down, beneath fear, noise and the pain, your soul remembers what peace feels like. It remembers who you were before the world told you who to be. It remembers your light. It remembers your strength. It remembers your worth. So if your heart is quietly asking, will you take me home? Hear this. Home is not lost. Home is waiting. Inside your truth. Inside your healing. Inside your willingness to return to yourself. You're not wondering where that direction. You're finding your way back. And every honest step, every brave choice, every moment you choose growth, it brings you closer. Closer to peace. Closer to belonging. Closer to yourself. Closer to home. Wherever life has taken you, may you always remember the longest journey you will ever make is a sacred journey back to yourself. Keep rising. keep walking and keep coming home to yourself. Underdogs rise, and we rise together.